Good morning, beloved soul. Welcome to this sacred space where heaven meets earth, where divine light breaks through the darkness of uncertainty, and where your heart finds rest in the presence of God. Today is a gift that has never existed before, and it comes wrapped in infinite possibilities and divine purpose. As you begin this new day, I invite you to lift your eyes, not to the challenges that surround you, not to the fears that whisper in your mind, but to the hills from which your help comes. This is a powerful prayer, a morning prayer designed to anchor your soul in the unshakable truth that God is with you, watching over you, protecting you every moment of this day. In these moments we share together, something sacred will happen in your spirit. The weight you carry will feel lighter. The doubts that have haunted you will lose their power. The anxiety that grips your heart will begin to release its grip. Because today, we are not just praying words, we are declaring truth. We are stepping into alignment with the God of heaven, the one who never sleeps, who never loses sight of you, who guards your life with infinite care and eternal love. I know that you may have arrived here this morning with a heavy heart. Perhaps you've been facing struggles that seem too large for your shoulders to bear. Perhaps the previous day ended with disappointment, or fear about what lies ahead has been keeping you awake at night. Perhaps you're wrestling with questions about your purpose, your value, your place in this vast universe. And if any of these things describe your situation, I want you to know that you've come to the right place. This is not just another video. This is a divine encounter designed specifically for this moment in your life. So settle your heart, take a deep breath. Open yourself to receive not just a morning prayer, but a divine encounter that will transform how you walk through this day. Let the presence of God that fills this sacred space flow into your spirit. Let the truth of His love wash over you like waves of refreshing grace. Let His promises take root in the depths of your heart, where no circumstance can shake them. Write in the comments, "I lift my eyes to the hills, for my help comes from God, the Almighty." Before we even begin to lift our eyes, we must acknowledge the weight you carry. Perhaps you woke this morning with a heart burdened by yesterday's sorrows. Perhaps anxiety about tomorrow has already begun to creep into your thoughts. Perhaps there are questions without answers, problems without solutions, situations that seem too heavy for your shoulders to bear. And dear one, God sees it all. He knows the exact number of hairs on your head. He understands every concern that weighs upon your heart before you even speak it into existence. This acknowledgement is not meant to depress you further or to amplify your struggles. Rather, it is meant to validate what you're experiencing and to remind you that nothing you're going through is hidden from God. He is not surprised by your pain. He is not caught off guard by your challenges. He knew about every difficulty before you were even born, and He has made provision for you in the midst of it all. This is the beauty of coming to God in this morning prayer. You don't need to have everything figured out. You don't need to appear strong or together, or as if you have it all under control. You come exactly as you are, broken, tired, questioning, hoping, believing. God does not ask you to clean yourself up before you enter His presence. He invites the weary, the heavy laden, the struggling, the uncertain. He says, "Come to me, all of you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest." So in this moment, I want you to pause and consciously release what you've been carrying. Feel the weight lifting from your shoulders. Every worry, every stress, every responsibility that has been sitting on your shoulders, hand it over. Not because your problems disappear, but because you are no longer carrying them alone. God now carries them with you. He becomes the strong one when you are weak. He becomes the provider when you are depleted. He becomes the answer when you are drowning in questions. This transference of weight is not weakness, it is wisdom. This is not giving up. It is giving over to the one who is able to bear all things. This is not escaping responsibility. It is stepping into partnership with infinite power. This is the beginning of divine transformation. This is where faith takes root. This is where healing begins. Listen to these words carefully, because they will change how you understand your relationship with God. I lift my eyes to the hills from which my help comes. My help comes from the Lord, who made heaven and earth. Do you understand what this means? It means that your help does not come from your bank account, or your education, or your connections, or your physical strength. Your help comes from the God who created everything. Your help comes from the one who spoke the universe into existence, who hung the stars in their courses, who knows every detail of your existence from beginning to end. When the psalmist speaks of lifting his eyes to the hills, he is creating a powerful image. Hills are stable, hills are permanent. Hills have endured through countless generations, standing firm while empires rise and fall. But even these ancient hills are nothing compared to the God who created them. This is what it means to put your hope not in what seems solid and permanent in the physical world, but in the God who stands above and beyond all creation. And then Psalm 121 continues with words that should make your heart leap with joy and assurance. He will not let your foot slip. He who watches over you will not slumber. Indeed, he who watches over Israel will neither slumber nor sleep. Stop for a moment and let that penetrate your soul. God will not slumber. God will not sleep. While you are resting tonight, while you are vulnerable and unaware, the God of all creation is watching over you. He is not distracted by the affairs of the universe. He is not overwhelmed by the needs of billions of people. He is not too busy with the concerns of galaxies and planets to notice what is happening in your life. His attention is undivided. His vigilance is unceasing. His care is personal and intimate. This is not a distant God who set creation in motion and then walked away. This is not a God who created the universe and then became too preoccupied to pay attention to individual human beings. This is a God who is intimately present, who cares deeply about your well-being, who is positioned as your protector and your keeper. Every breath you take, he is aware. Every thought you think, he hears. Every tear you shed, he captures in his bottle. This powerful prayer is rooted in this magnificent truth. Every time you pray, you are declaring that you believe in a God who is awake while you sleep, who is aware while you are distracted, who is working on your behalf, even in the moments you are completely unaware. This is the foundation of faith. This is the bedrock upon which you build your life of trust. In our broken world, there are so many things that threaten to harm us. There are dangers we can see and dangers we cannot see. There are fears that are rational and fears that seem to come from nowhere. There are people who wish us harm, circumstances that feel beyond our control, and uncertainties that make us question everything. This is why the next words of Psalm 121 are so profoundly comforting. The Lord is your shade, and the Lord is your protection. Think about shade. When you are walking under the scorching sun, when the heat becomes unbearable, when the intensity of the rays threatens to overwhelm you, shade provides relief. It cools you. It protects you from harm. It offers a moment of peace in the midst of intensity. It gives you a place to rest when you are exhausted. God is this shade for your life. When the pressures of the world are bearing down on you, when the intensity feels too great, when you are overwhelmed by the heat of circumstances, God provides the shelter you need. This shade is not a temporary solution. It is a permanent refuge. Throughout the entire day, God is your shade. When you are at work facing pressures and demands, God is there as your shade. When you are at home dealing with family conflicts or personal struggles, God is there as your shade. When you are alone with your thoughts and doubts, God is there as your shade. When you are facing decisions that will impact your future, God is there as your shade. And protection, God is your protection. Not just protection for your body, though that is included. Not just protection for your possessions, though God cares about those too, but protection for your mind, your emotions, your spirit, your entire being. Protection from the voices that tell you that you are not enough. Protection from the doubt that whispers that God has forgotten you. Protection from the despair that tries to convince you that your situation is hopeless. Protection from the shame that suggests you have failed beyond redemption. Protection from the fear that paralyzes you and keeps you from moving forward. God surrounds you with His presence like an impenetrable fortress. Nothing can penetrate His protection unless He permits it, and even what He permits, He will work together for your good. This is the promise. This is the reality. This is what happens when you bring your morning prayer to God. You are not just reciting words. You are positioning yourself under the shadow of His wings. You are stepping into the shelter that has been provided for you. You are declaring that your trust is not in what you can see or control, but in the one who sees and controls all things. Let's look deeper at what this divine protection actually means. The Lord watches over you. The Lord is your shade at your right hand. The sun will not harm you by day, nor the moon by night. Notice something beautiful and specific in these words. It says, God is at your right hand. In biblical and ancient symbolism, the right hand represents strength, power, and favor. To have someone at your right hand means to have them positioned to help and protect you. God is not somewhere distant watching you from afar. He is positioned right beside you, ready to defend, ready to help, ready to guide you at any moment. This is not metaphorical protection that only works when life is good and circumstances align perfectly. This is comprehensive protection, day and night, in the bright light of success and in the darkness of difficulty, when you are moving forward with confidence and when you are struggling to take the next step. God's protection is not conditional. It is not dependent on your performance or your worthiness. It is a protection that flows from His nature, from His unchanging character, from His infinite love for you. When we speak of God not letting the sun harm you by day, we are talking about the challenges that come in the open, the difficulties you can anticipate, the problems you can see coming. These are the things that happen in the light, where everyone can see. These might include conflicts at work, challenges in your relationships, financial pressures, health concerns, or any difficulty that is visible and known. And when we speak of the moon not harming you by night, we are talking about the hidden dangers, the threats you cannot see, the worries that keep you awake at 3 in the morning. These are the secret struggles, the private battles, the hidden fears that no one else knows about. God's protection covers both, in the daytime and in the nighttime, in what is visible and in what is hidden, in what you face publicly and in what you struggle with privately. This is why this morning prayer is so powerful. As you begin your day, you are declaring that you are placing yourself under divine protection. You are saying that regardless of what comes, whether it is visible or hidden, expected or surprising, manageable or overwhelming, God is there. God is watching. God is protecting. God will not allow harm to come to you that is beyond His capacity to either prevent or redeem. The final promise of Psalm 121 is one that encompasses everything. The Lord will keep you from all harm. He will watch over your life. The Lord will watch over your coming and going both now and forevermore. Do you hear the totality of this promise? Not some harm, not the harm that fits within your comfort level, not the harm that you think you can handle, but all harm. This is a God who is committed to your preservation. This is a God who is not content with merely watching you suffer and sympathizing with your pain. This is a God who actively works to keep harm away from you. This is active, engaged divine care. When God promises to keep you from all harm, He is not promising a life free from all difficulty or challenge. Rather, He is promising that He will be with you in every difficulty and challenge, ensuring that nothing comes your way that will ultimately destroy you or separate you from His love. Some harms He will prevent. Some harms He will redeem and transform into blessings. Some harms will become stepping stones to greater strength and wisdom. But through it all, His protective hand will be upon you. And notice the scope, your coming and going. This is a beautiful phrase that encompasses every moment, every journey, every transition, every step you take. When you leave your home this morning, God goes with you. When you return home this evening, God welcomes you. When you interact with others, God is present. When you face decisions, God is guiding. When you rest, God is still working. There is no moment in your life, no situation that arises, no journey you must take that is outside of God's watchful care. Furthermore, God watches over your life both now and forevermore. This is not a temporary arrangement. This is not God saying He will watch over you until you've proven yourself unworthy. This is not conditional protection that expires when you make a mistake. This is eternal, unending, forever and always care. No matter how long you live on this earth, God is watching. And when your earthly journey ends, God continues to watch over your eternal soul. This is the foundation upon which your entire day should rest. This is the truth that should calm your anxious heart. This is the reality that should empower you to face whatever comes with courage, knowing that you are never alone, never unprotected, never outside of God's loving attention. As you pray this morning prayer, you are not just speaking words into empty air. You are aligning yourself with the God who has already promised to preserve you. You are stepping into the reality of His protection. You are declaring that your trust is in the God who was faithful yesterday and will be faithful today and tomorrow. Now that you have lifted your eyes to the hills, now that you have recognized God's vigilance, now that you have found refuge in His presence, it is time for your soul to awaken to a new purpose. This is not just a morning prayer of protection and preservation. This is an awakening. This is a calling forth of everything God has placed within you. You were not created to merely survive this day. You were created to thrive in it. You were not created to walk through life in fear and doubt. You were created to move forward with conviction and courage, knowing that the Creator of all things is walking beside you. You were not created to be defined by your circumstances or limited by your challenges. You were created to reflect the image of the God who loves you, who made you, who has infinite plans and purposes for your life. Your life is not an accident. Your existence is not a mistake. You are here for a reason. You are here because God decided that His creation needed you. He decided that the world needed your unique gifts, your particular perspective, your individual contribution. There are people who need exactly what God has placed within you. There are situations that require your presence and your faith. There are moments where your words, your encouragement, your example will make a difference. As this new day unfolds before you, recognize that it is filled with divine appointments. Maybe it's the person you'll meet on the street who needs a word of encouragement. Maybe it's a family member who needs to see faith in action. Maybe it's a colleague who needs to experience kindness and compassion. Maybe it's a stranger on social media who needs to know that they matter to God. Maybe it's someone you haven't even met yet, who will become an important part of your story. God has orchestrated your day. He has aligned circumstances. He has opened doors that only He can open. This is not ego or self-importance. This is the simple truth that you matter in God's kingdom. Your life has significance. Your existence has meaning. Your presence makes a difference. This powerful prayer awakens you to this reality. It pulls you out of the fog of routine and mundane existence. It says to your soul, you are not just getting through this day, you are walking through it with purpose. You are not just existing, you are living. You are not just surviving, you are being transformed into the image of Christ little by little, moment by moment. So, as you move into this day, carry this awareness with you. Know that every interaction is an opportunity. Know that every challenge is a chance to demonstrate faith. Know that every moment is sacred and significant because God is in it with you. Every conversation you have can plant seeds of hope. Every action you take can reflect divine love. Every decision you make can either align you with God's purpose or move you away from it. This day is your canvas. God is your source of inspiration. Your life is your masterpiece. Paint it with faith. Paint it with love. Paint it with purpose. If this morning prayer is speaking to your heart, if these words about God's protection and provision are resonating in your spirit, I want to invite you to do something for me. Give this video a like, not because of me, but because of what God has done and is doing in your life. Share this prayer with someone who needs to hear it. There is someone in your life right now, perhaps a family member, a friend, a co-worker, someone you know through social media, who woke up this morning feeling afraid, feeling alone, feeling overwhelmed. This prayer is for them. Send it to them. Let them know that they are not forgotten by God. And please subscribe to this channel so that you receive a powerful prayer every morning. Make this part of your daily rhythm. Just as you have meals that sustain your body, let these prayers sustain your spirit. Let them be the first thing that touches your heart each day before the world's voices and demands begin to speak. Begin each morning with the truth that God loves you, watches over you, protects you, and has a divine purpose for your life. The world is hungry for hope. The world is desperate for faith, but it begins with you. It begins when you allow these truths to take root in your heart. It begins when you share what God has given to you with others who are searching for the same peace, the same assurance, the same protection. Your act of sharing might be exactly what someone needs to turn their life around. Before we finish this morning prayer, I prepared something very special for you who follow my prayers here on the channel. It's an exclusive gift, a very powerful resource created especially to strengthen your family, calm your anxious heart, protect your life, and open doors of prosperity. This material is available now, but access is limited, and it may go offline at any moment. To secure your access before it's gone, quickly click the first pinned link in the comments below and take advantage while it's still available. I'm sure it will be a blessing for you and everyone you love. This is not just another resource. This is something that has been designed with your specific needs in mind, with prayer, with intentionality, and with a deep desire to see you flourish in every area of your life. Don't delay. Don't think you'll come back to it later. Take action now. Access your blessing now, because God is inviting you into a deeper experience of His love, His protection, and His abundant provision. This is your moment. This is your opportunity. Don't let it pass you by. As we come to the end of this morning prayer, I want to leave you with this profound truth. Today you do not walk alone. You have never walked alone, even in the moments when you felt completely abandoned. Even in the darkest valleys of your life, even in the seasons when you questioned whether God was still there, He was present. He was watching. He was protecting. He was working behind the scenes in ways you could not see, orchestrating circumstances and opening doors and closing doors that were not meant for you. Today, as you step out into the world, remember who you are. You are a child of the Most High God. You are protected by an invisible shield of divine love. You are watched over by the one who never sleeps, never blinks, never loses sight of you. You are guided by infinite wisdom. You are sustained by limitless power. You are loved beyond measure, beyond reason, beyond your ability to fully comprehend. Whatever comes today, whether it is joy or sorrow, success or setback, clarity or confusion, remember that God goes with you. He goes ahead of you, preparing the way and removing obstacles. He goes beside you, offering comfort and strength in every moment. He goes behind you, protecting what is behind and ensuring that nothing from your past will destroy your future. He is above you as your shield and defender. He is beneath you as your foundation and support. He is within you as your source of life and strength. This is the promise of Psalm 121. This is the power of this morning prayer. This is the reality you step into when you lift your eyes to the hills and remember that your help comes from the Lord who created heaven and earth. May God bless you throughout this entire day. May this prayer stay with your soul as you walk, work, interact, decide, and live. May you feel the reality of His presence in every moment. May you experience His protection in ways both visible and invisible. May you step forward with confidence, knowing that the God who created the heavens and the earth, who numbered the stars and knows them by name, is watching over you with infinite care and divine attention. Amen. Now don't forget to give this video a like, subscribe to the channel so you receive a powerful prayer every morning, and share this with someone who needs to hear that God has not forgotten them. Watch the next video where we will continue this journey of faith together. I'll be waiting for you. Until tomorrow, keep your eyes lifted to the hills. Keep your heart fixed on God. Keep believing, keep trusting, keep praying. God bless you abundantly.